Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today's video is the second video in my Quest to College series. The last one I did, I spoke about deciding between sixth form and college, and this one I'm going to be talking about the different interviews and appointments and student days and stuff I've had at the college since I applied. So the first thing I'll talk about is my interview, which I had quite a while ago now. I can't actually remember when it was, but it was quite a while ago. I don't know how useful my experience with my interviews going to be because it's not like what most people's interviews are going to be like. Basically, if you watched the last one in my Quest to College series, you'll know that after I did a taster day for my college, they told us about a dance company that the teacher there was going to be starting, and she was holding open auditions for anyone to enter. So I auditioned and I got in, and so I spent 2 hours every single week at the college with the teacher who would be doing the course I wanted to apply for, dancing for 2 hours, and it was with other students of the college as well as other people from other schools, and you know, I danced with them. I got to see what a typical day at the college would be like every single week, and I did a lot of shows with them, and through this I got to know the teacher very well, and she got to know me. She knew how I danced, how I worked, and you know, we got quite close and we're basically besties going into September. But because she'd already seen me in a sort of typical college lesson environment, she knows what I would be like if I did the course, and therefore she actually gave me a place on the course at the college before I even did my interview. Whereas normally the interviews are for the teachers to find out if you should be given a place on the course or not. So really I didn't actually have to do my interview because she'd given me a place already, but obviously I still went along because I didn't know I'd gotten the place until the interview. So the actual teacher who teaches the performing arts course didn't do my interview because she was on maternity leave at the time, so it was some other guy. But literally when I first sat down for the interview, he was like, oh, by the way, you don't need to worry because the teacher of the course has already told me that you've got a place on the course, so you'll be starting in September so long as you get the right grades. And that was basically it. That was my interview. So all I did after that was I had to show the teacher my target grades for my GCSEs, which at the time were all A's and A stars. Of course, if you've seen my results day video, that didn't happen. That was never going to happen. But hey, it made me look good, so they knew I would be okay for the course. And then apart from that, it was just a case of me asking any questions I had and the teacher telling me a bit of what's going to happen after the interview. That's my experience with the interview. Obviously it's not much, and probably most people's interviews are going to be a lot more stressful than that. Any advice I could give, I guess, would be just to be yourself, because if you're passionate about the course you're going to do and you really want to do it, then you'll get on the course. So the next thing I did after the interview was a student day. For this, basically, everyone who was going to be starting the college in September went up to the college for a day. They spent it with the people who would be their teachers in what was going to be their classrooms. And obviously I don't know what other people in other courses and subjects did, but for mine we went and we met our teacher, who obviously I already knew, so that was simple. And we went to what's going to be our dance room where we're going to spend most of the days dancing. But again, I'd already danced there for 2 hours every week for a while, so I already knew the college and where everything was. But obviously if you don't know your college, that's where you're going to find out everything, so that come September you're not going to be stressing about where to go, what's going to happen, what you're going to do, and that sort of thing. So there were actually only, I think, 7 of us at the student day. 11 people didn't go. It was nice not having everyone there because it meant I could get to know some of the people a bit better, ready for September. Obviously one of the other people was already my best friend, and a few of the others I had already met at another workshop I did to do with the college. But you know, I got to meet some new people there, and I wouldn't say I've made friends yet, but I did speak to them, and I've already got my eyes out on some people who I want to try become friends with because they were really nice and awesome. And that is one of my goals for college. One of the things I'm most excited about is making new friends, because I don't actually have a best friend who likes the same things I do. I don't have another fangirl who I can fangirl with, or a fanboy who we can like obsess over stuff with. I don't have anyone who likes the same things I do, and if they do, they don't like it at the level I do, so you know, they aren't gonna fangirl over it. And you know, that can be really hard because then when stuff happens I have no one to get excited with, and sometimes I can get shut down for fangirling, and it's generally not fun at all. So I'm really hoping I'm going to find some people at college who like anime, who like K-pop and Marvel and Supernatural, and fangirl about it so that I can become their friends and we can be the fangirling and fanboying squad, and it'll be amazing. This is coming from an antisocial introvert who hates talking to new people, so I'm gonna have to see how that goes, but I'm gonna make a really big effort to try and make friends, so we'll see how it goes. So we started off the student day introducing ourselves to everyone, telling everyone a bit about our backgrounds in dance and stuff, why we chose the course, and then we kind of had a taster lesson, which was just us doing a warm-up, a stretch out, and we learnt a routine which I already knew. So you know, again, student day wasn't as necessary for me, but I was just lucky to be able to become part of the college before I actually wanted to become part of the college, if you get what I mean. So student day, we did all dancing and stuff. Then this other guy came and spoke to us about uniforms and stuff. We were supposed to be doing a choreography task after that, but after being spoken to for like 10 minutes, all of us lost all our energy, including the teacher. So we decided to call dancing off for the rest of the day, and instead we went over to the sports centre because they've made the dance course an actual sporting course now. We went over to the sports centre where we then had to try on the uniforms so we'd know what size to order. That was my favourite part of the day because that's when I really opened up and started talking to the other students. Before then I'd kind of been a bit reserved, like, okay, these are people I don't know, I can't socialise, what do you help me? So I tended to avoid talking to them, although there was this one girl who I was partnered with to do the choreography work, which obviously we didn't end up doing, but I spoke to her a bit and I really want to be her friend come September because she was really awesome and nice, so I'm going to be looking out for her on the first day. But apart from that, I hadn't really spoken or tried to involve myself in any of the conversations the other students were having. But when we were in the changing room or trying on the uniforms and stuff, I really opened up and started talking to everyone. I even admitted my fangirling side. They all know I fangirl now. They all know I fangirl, so that's either gained me some friends or lost me the chance of ever getting any, so but we'll see how that goes down in September. In terms of uniforms, I am really salty about it because basically the uniform we had to order is 2 t-shirts and a hoodie, and we're hardly even gonna have to wear it. Like, the only time we actually have to wear it is when we go on school trips, and I don't think that's gonna be often. We don't even have to wear it in lessons if we don't want to. We aren't gonna be wearing it that much. It's only 2 t-shirts and a hoodie, but guess how much it cost? 86 quid. 86. That's like nearly 100. 86 quid for 2 t-shirts and a hoodie that I'm hardly ever gonna wear. And the bus to get me there is literally over £600, so RIP my family. We're gonna be living on the streets just because I wanted to get an education. Oops. Back to the student day. We went back to the building on campus, which would be our classroom where we would do written work, and it was a really nice room. And we just kind of chilled in there, spoke a lot. The teacher told us more about the course. She gave us our summer homework. We had summer homework. And then after that, we had a bit of spare time. So the teacher gave us a tour of campus. I know I say campus and it's not a university, but the college I go to, they call it a campus because it is very much laid out as one. It's what you'd see if you went to university. The only difference is there aren't any flats or apartments where students stay there. So we had a tour of that. Again, I already knew my way around, but it was still interesting. So yeah, then after the tour, we said goodbye to the teacher and stuff, and we went and had a barbecue. Yep, all the students at the student day got free barbecue. It was glorious. So the final thing I had was an enrolment appointment. Now, the enrolment appointment is basically where they check your final GCSE grades to make sure you got the right ones for the course. My college didn't wait around at all, because if you watched my results day video, you will know that they gave me my enrollment appointment literally 2 hours after I got my results on results day. For me, it was simple because I'd gotten all the grades I needed. It was just a case of going, telling them and showing them all my grades. I sorted out a bit of transport stuff. I spoke to someone who gave me the information that I'll need on the first day of school, so what time I've got to get there, what room I'm going to be in, so that's all sorted. Then, because I'd gotten all the grades, I just had to give them all my information, which I then put on their system, and now I've officially enrolled at college, so I am super excited. It's done. I'm starting in September. No more interviews, appointments or anything. I'm officially a student at this college. It's kind of weird. I'm not ready for college. What am I doing? I should be enrolling at preschool, not college. So the enrollment appointment only took me about an hour. It would take you longer if you didn't get the right grades, because they have more stuff to go over with you and stuff. That's everything I've done so far that I can remember for college. I'm guessing my next video in Quest to College is gonna be my first day at school one, because it's literally a week. I guess I could do a college haul of everything I've brought, because I've got a new school bag, I've bought loads of dance gear ready to wear and supplies and stuff, so I think I might do that. That sounds like a good idea. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment down below how you're finding the preparation to getting into college or sixth form. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys all next week with another video. Bye!